OneyPlays!
With friends.
I can't believe she went all the way into the lava. Give me more.
I'll bet some speedrunner does that on purpose.
Okay, so are we not supposed to be in this room yet?
Maybe.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Do you get like a morph ball jump?
You do get a morph ball jump.
But it looks like something that would require more than just a missile or a bomb to destroy that, like, plant thing.
You're gonna fall all the way down again!
Like this time, I know what's happening. Come on, little lady. Come on, little lady. Come on. Okay, sorry. Okay, I guess we can't do that yet.
Get out of here.
I need some health. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that was after you. You said that this was your favorite game and you've played it a million times.
It's
yeah,
true.
and that you know
Don't
it like
need
the back
anyone
of
to
your
tell you what
hand,
to
and
do.
no one should ever try to give you any help under any circumstances.
You specifically said,
Oh, it wants me to go down to Norfair.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, just go down that big long shaft.
Well, we got an extra space clamp missile tank, so we're fine. Stupid little spikadies.
Spikadoos.
Can I get back here?
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Now you can just roll on through.
I don't know how productive that was, but it worked.
Weird, honestly. Let me out. Damn you. So I'm just gonna go all the way down to Goblin Town.
The only 2D Metroid I've ever played is Fusion.
I heard that was a good one. I never played it.
I liked it.
Everyone this year, and specifically this year, I don't know why, is starting to say that Super Metroid is an overrated piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the new thing
That's
I'm
the
hearing.
new hot take.
Yeah.
That's the new think piece.
I think it might be a little true, because every time I've tried playing it, I get bored within like...
I think it's
30 minutes.
I think it's a completely unfair, like, hindsight kind of thing. But
Yeah, I'm sure at the time though it was like amazing, but now it
definitely
feels
was.
dated to go back to it.
because so many people have taken their formula and improved on it by now that it just feels
That's
like
a really good point.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
but
I feel like there's a lot of things like that where something is really, really influential, and then the things that it inspired kind of make it feel obsolete.
Look, it's a pixel brain.
I personally felt that way trying to play an original Harvest Moon game. Like Stardew Valley did everything they did better, and
Yeah.
so to the point that even the new Harvest Moon games just feel lazy by comparison because one guy with an indie studio did a better job than like a whole team with like corporate financing.
It's Looko Von Head. Yeah, Stardew Valley is one of those games that just updates forever, though, right?
I feel like that was definitely their rep. I don't know if they still do or not because I haven't played. But yeah, they like went and fully added like multiplayer co-op to the game just like casually after its release. Something that a lot of other games, like when people ask for multiplayer, you get a whole like conniption fit and like our game was not designed or a multiplayer. Do you want me to And it's just like they're just like, oh yeah, we added it in.
Yeah, I honestly think games, if they can, add just a stupid player 2 thing. If they can do it, why not? If it breaks the game, just like make it an extra mode after you beat the main game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what in the actual hell happened to fucking co-op games?
They don't make as much money as slapping
Yeah.
ads and bullshit
Yeah.
grinding on.
Like,
Also, yeah, most multiplayer games made to this day are built only with like a network stack in mind and no like couch co-op.
yeah. Like, I remember back in the day, every shooter or whatever
Everything
would
had
have
split
like
screen.
a co-op mode, you know, like your Gears of Wars and your Halos and shit like that. And then it just stopped. Dude, I'm still like chasing the dragon of Lost Planet 2. You guys ever play that?
I'm aware of it. I played the demo, but
Oh man, it was so insanely good. I was gonna
Really?
be like, we
it
should
was
play
the
it for
first
the
game
channel,
to have
but-
like really fucking monstrous bosses, right?
yeah,
Or at least one of the first.
it's one of those games that like the PC version used GameSpy, so it's unplayable now.
Oh.
Which is kind of
Oh.
bullshit.
Yeah, all the stuff that used GameSpy as like a way around having to engineer their own like network stack, which I can't blame them for doing, but yeah. It sucks that like now none of those games are like natively playable multiplayer. You have to like some community member has to like develop a hack around it.
Yeah, but it was really fucking cool.
Oh, fuck. There you go.
It's like you have like a grappling hook and your character is very I don't know the word, like jumpy, like you can like stick to things and grapple to things. Like your character feels very kind of like mobile, not fast necessarily, but you can like kind of scale walls and, you know, things like that. And it kind of has a little bit of like a Shadow of the Colossus, like Monster Hunter style, like I can clamber around on this thing, sort of deal with the bosses and stuff. It's real neat. Like there's a boss that, Tomar, you probably fought this one if you played the demo, where like it has this thing in its back that you like pound down into its body.
That's, I think, the only boss I've ever fought.
And then you can like go in its
what the
mouth
demo was.
and like hammer that thing back out. So like you could have people shooting it from the outside and knocking it over and stuff while someone's like in its gut, like killing it from the inside. And it was really, really cool. It's like one of the best like co-op shooters I think ever made, and it's just like lost to the fucking annals of time now. It sucks.
Thanks to the demise of GameSpy.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
Just gonna check down here real quick.
Like the last time I tried to play it, like I straight up couldn't get it to even open. Like that's how integrated it was.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Wasn't GameSpy like an evil virus?
I think it was to prevent evil viruses.
But didn't it turn out to be like some kind of evil virus that like sucked the fucking credit cards off your machine or something?
You're thinking of Bonsai Buddy.
No, I swear GameSpy went under for like some weird nefarious reason.
I do feel like GameSpy did at least have some PR disaster. I don't know if it ever turned out to be true or not, but it was definitely enough to like
That's what I remember.
kill their brand.
I think people just kind of didn't like it because it was an additional DRM. I mean, you could be right. I just haven't heard of it.
Tomar's looking it up.
I'm Googling GameSpy scandal.
Yeah, see what comes up and fucking report back.
Oh, I fucking love this. See this right here?
Yeah.
Check this out. You get this thing. It's like, what the fuck? It's an unknown item. What the fuck? What the fuck? And you're like, oh, it's a virus. What is it? What is this thing? Incompatible with current suit. You're like, oh man, what the fuck is that? But it lets you get out for now. It does this, whatever the fuck
If anything,
it is.
yeah, this keeps leading back to the classic Kane and Lynch GameSpot scandal.
I love Splame and Splinch.
GameSpy, I guess, is just close enough to GameSpot. That is one of the. I think that was one of the most publicized like gaming industry scandals of all time. It was that, like, everybody was giving the new Kane and Lynch game fucking terrible reviews because it was bad.
And then the GameSpot guy didn't, and he got in huge shit over it, right? He got fired or
that's
something.
what it was. No, that's right. He didn't give them a good review, and then they fired him, and at the exact same time, they were running, like huge, like, site wrapper ads for Kane and Lynch, too. And they clearly had, like, some backroom deal where they were trying to force him to write a favorable review.
And then that guy started Giant Bomb, right?
Maybe. I don't actually know where that went. But could very well be the case.
Now I'm stuck in the fucking eagle hole.
Yeah, I actually never had any sort of I never had any sort of like guidelines for pregame discharge. Like they never were like you can't be. The only time they ever were like you can't put that in there was there was a point where I said that like Iwata said something.
Oh really?
Yeah, and they were like, we've gotten in trouble for attributing a quote to a dead guy before, so don't do that. That's the only time they ever told me you can't do that. But like, I do feel like there is a thing with game journalism where it's very heavily like, integrated with advertising for video games.
Because it's their only source of revenue other than like paid membership programs.
If you think about it, it makes sense, right? Because it's like press revolving around a product.
But it is definitely a built-in flaw when you're supposed to be trusting these companies for like opinions on whether a game's worth buying.
Yeah, that's very true.
And they can be bought off.
Yeah, bought off, or like, they don't even necessarily need to be bought off. I feel like most of them aren't. But what they do get is, you know, oh, we're gonna not send you review codes anymore because you gave our game a bad review or something like that. Like I know Bethesda back in the day was infamous for doing that, where certain websites would just, their Bethesda game reviews would come out way late because
they'd have to buy normal retail copies.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, check this out. You ready?
Yep.
Check this out. This is funny. It's funny as fuck. Look, what's this?
That was pretty fun. Yeah, I guess that was pretty good.
Check it out, I saved on my ship. Inside there's a green screen so I can have like all kinds of silly pictures.
You can do all sorts of fun little video motifs.
Yeah, motifs.
Motifas.
Motifas. She is from Planet Z-Base.
Motifa is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You guys, you just got a new piece of Motifa lore for probably the first time in years.
Yep, I had to pay Nintendo to use it, so spread the word.
You invested $100,000 in making Motifa have a Metroid-based backstory.
I really had to go out of my way to do that.
What level of success and like finances do you think could make that happen?
I don't know.
There's a number on it. There's gotta be.
To make Nintendo acknowledge that Motifa is from Planet
Yeah,
Z.
if Disney bought the rights to Motifa, made a Motifa movie, it's the most successful movie of all time. They branch into video games, into Motifa video games.
Did you know that the most powerful feminist symbol today, Motifa, began as a thing on a boys only Let's Stream
Boys
or
only.
Let's Play channel?
Fucking, it's true. So, I wonder if Motifa, her in-game model is based on a real woman. She's gotta be, right?
I mean, I don't know. Like, those characters are built on sliders and shit, right? Or no?
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah,
some of them
I know
are.
very little about the asset production on the original GTA games.
It does feel like,
I guess that's not really an original GTA game, but that's GTA 4?
5.
Was Motifa from 5?
it's from 5. Yeah, no. So on the GTA server, you can like pick and choose every single NPC in the game, and I could confidently say that every single one had a bit of love put into it, like texture painting, like individual things onto each one's face and stuff.
Oh, so they're not just randomly
I
generated.
don't think so. I'm sure that they start with a randomly generated thing, but then go like crazy with adding personality to them by like painting onto them and shit.
Yeah, Rockstar was one of those like very detail-oriented companies from the beginning.
Yeah, it seems like they put a lot of effort into like minor details that don't actually really matter.
GTA 5 at the time was the most expensive game ever made.
Yeah.
But it also was one of the highest grossing games ever made, wasn't it?
I think it is the
Still
highest
is.
grossing
Yeah.
piece of media, like individual piece of media ever
I was
created.
gonna say, see, it's hard to argue that it wasn't dollars well spent on development.
They're
Yeah.
scummy though. They keep just adding on to GTA 5 and using shark cards and shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they've been. I assume they're publicly traded because they're part of Activision now.
Are they
wait,
Rockstar?
Are they?
No, they're
No,
not.
never mind. I was thinking of Blizzard.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because Blizzard used to also have a reputation for being like a super like white glove, like detail oriented company.
And then they became the worst enemies ever.
And I mean, yeah. I mean, World of Warcraft became another like pay to play kind of game now, as far as I know.
Can I get up there?
I mean, Rockstar kind of goes both ways, though, which I guess I'm fine with. Like, I played Red Dead recently, like, when Cyberpunk got delayed, I was like, fuck it, I guess now is the time. And, like, that campaign, I mean, I still have my problems with it, but it is well made. I gotta give it that.
Yeah.
So, like, they still do, like, the campaigns, and then on the side, they have, like, the super money-grubby multiplayer stuff.
That's so bad.
Are they publicly traded though? That feels like the kind of thing that you just resort to when like you're desperate to like grow revenue, but you don't really need it. You just, because you're a big corporation and you have shareholders to answer to, you sort of just always need to be finding new money.
Yeah, maybe. Probably.
Ice beam. Woo! Now I can use ice.
Is Rockstar Games
Is Rockstar Games my friend?
public?
I
Are
want
they
that.
your friend?
Can we make that a really high Google search result for is Rockstar Games?
My friend.
Is Rockstar Games my friend?
Yeah, if everybody Googles it, you can do your part to...
Is Rockstar Games my friend?
Oh, where am I? This place is stupid. Bubbles, as if. Ooh, okay, you know what? This place rocks.
This is the shave room, where you get your pussy all nice and velvety.
Let me be the first
Okay,
to
so
say.
they're owned by Take-Two Interactive, which
They've
is
always
public,
been that.
which is publicly traded on Nasdaq.
Let's buy a bunch of NASDAQ.
I mean, you can buy a Nasdaq index fund.
Yeah, I'm trying to put together a NASDAQ I've got about half the cards for it. I need the other half.
a NASDAQ for Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
What is your CCG of choice, Lyle? Did you ever get into like Pokemon or Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh?
I know just enough of it to make fun of Kyle, and that's it.
Throwing some shade at our other editor, Kyle.
No, he knows what he did. He fucking went off on goifs. For like 15 minutes on stream, and I never
What's
let him.
a fucking goif? I don't even know what that means.
There's like an infamous Magic card called the Goif, and there was a scandal where this card was basically just worth a lot of money, and so in a tournament, I guess there's like a certain type of tournament where you open packs of cards like in the tournament.
A draft tournament.
And the guy basically dropped out of the tournament like in the finals because he got a goif
and didn't want to risk losing it.
Yeah, I think the goif was worth more than the tournament winnings would have
Really?
been. So he just kind of took the goif and ran.
What
It's
a
my
legend.
understanding.
Can't blame him.
of it.
I would have done the same damn thing.
What an actual hero.
There's weird stuff like that though. Like some of the cards I guess had like weird effects. So there was one card where it was like some stupid gimmick where you literally dropped the card, and if it landed on something, like that card got destroyed or something. And it became a really, really powerful and a really rare Magic card because...
Sounds like one that would get banned really quickly.
Well, it was a problem that sorted itself out. Because what happened with it was people started tearing them up and throwing them all over the table. Because there's nothing in the rules that says you can't do that. So technically, they would be able to, like...
land on more than one card at a
scrap
time.
the opponent's entire like field. But because of that, the card ended up really, really rare because they were getting destroyed in every tournament, and obviously they were like, "Yeah, this card's stupid. We're not making more of it."
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, those are my two bits of.
That feels like that's like tripping in Smash Brothers. It's like something that no one had really any like forethought when they put it in other than just to like be an annoyance.
Tripping was a spite move.
I thought it was. It was like a spite move against people who wanted to make Smash Brothers competitive.
Yeah, because Sakurai was like, this is a game for butt babies, and then put that in there to fuck with them, and then they played it competitively anyway.
I mean, technically he was right.
Yeah.
Smash competitive is full of the biggest fucking assholes on planet Earth.
Yeah, but that's not a good reason to kill the community.
But imagine being him. Imagine being poor old Sakurai, and he goes on the internet and
you're just the creator of Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy.
You're trying to make children happy, and then you see a bunch of like man children like actually fighting each other over like Smash movesets and shit.
Yeah, the Smash community is fucking notorious too. Like even before they all got Me Too'd last year,
the entire Smash community got Me Too'd.
Pretty much, like every prominent one almost got Me Too'd. Like the big ones all got Me Too'd. And then even before that, they basically had a reputation for like not showering or just
having smelly ass cracks.
Yeah, basically that's not even like the half of it. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I get it. I really do get it. Why they would be like, we don't want to.
No, you should be allowed to like play Smash competitively. But I'm just saying that being poor old Sakurai and seeing the kind of shit that he sees, you must get really worn out on it.
And that was the thing, is they were just starting to, like, they were taking a couple tepid steps into kind of like officially having like Smash tournaments, and the new Smash Bros, they actually do balance patches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they were kind of gearing up to be like, huh, okay.
It seems like they're finally embracing esports, which
they were, and then everybody got Me Too'd, and now they're like, fuck.
Yeah, as a shareholder, I would still like to see them continue to embrace esports despite that.
Yeah. Well, they were like bad Me Too's too.
What they just need to avoid doing is actually spotlighting members of that community, because it seems to expose them to a lot of risk. But but to at least encourage the tournaments themselves rather than endorse individual players seems like the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in the Smash scene, there were people that were like Smash celebrities, you know?
No, I've definitely and
they were all talking to 15-year-olds, every single one.
I guess that's the only kind of real person you attract with your Smash skills.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is
just...
just...
think you're gonna get like a hot lawyer woman?
A hot lawyer?
She really looks up to your lack of
Wow, you're
a,
so good at
of a
Smash.
of a discernible career. But I hear Tekken players are absolute gentlemen.
There probably is some obscure fighting game that's just got like the politest fucking community.
Yeah, it's like the Garo Mark of the Wolf fighting community or something.
I feel like there is like a weird dichotomy with esports where like if you get good at a real sport, like they're never gonna make football 2 and then football's obsolete and you've got to either learn football 2 or your career is gone, you know? I feel like that's something with esports that's just kind of like destined to happen.
Yeah.
Unless you have a game sort of, well, even then they're making like Overwatch 2. It's like, why? Isn't the point of that game to like update it indefinitely?
Well, yeah. Also, I've seen like
I don't know why
screenshots of Overwatch 2.
I think you just make Overwatch 2 to just make more game sales.
Yeah. I mean, well, they're different things. I think when you make a game that's aimed at that market, you can't really slap like a 2 on it.
It seems like, oh, you silly Slambo.
But at the same time, they do.
Sorry, I thought I was being smart by coming here before we go to Kraid. But
Instead, you're being
stupid.
dumb.
It turns out, yeah, he's got his back to you, and you had to leave in disgrace.
They sure showed me. Okay, just because you did that, I'm gonna wait here and kill your brothers. There we go.
You're gonna murder his entire beetle family.
Yeah.